vice president of the U.S. Conference on Catholic Bishops warns of deepening secularism in America. Archbishop Jose Gomez wrote a pastoral letter pointing out our elites are seeking through many means to drive God out of our daily lives and to silence his voice in the human heart. In our interview yesterday, I asked the Archbishop how Catholics can fight against that.
The purpose of my pastoral letter is to remind everybody the basic truth that God created us. I mean, most of the time we just take it for granted. And I think our society is getting to that point that we ignore God and we try to build our own way of living without really counting on the reality of being children of God. So I think the way that we do it is just understanding better our situation, the beauty of God thinking of me and created me, and sharing that with the people.
You also wrote that Catholics must become saints for our times. What does that mean?
Well, that means that first of all, that we need to know our faith. I think it's important for us, and I think what you do and EWTN does is just a great blessing because it helps people to know our faith. I think that's the biggest challenge that we have in our society, especially for Catholics, that we need to know our faith better. In that way, then we can share that with other people. So becoming saints is trying to imitate Jesus Christ and be another Christ in our society.
And does that mean suffering?
Yes, but also it means that we are giving meaning to any suffering. It is a different way of seeing things when we really think that suffering or that good thing that is happening is because it's part of the plan of God for us.
Immigration is a very big issue right now in Washington, D.C. You're the spiritual leader of the biggest archdiocese in the United States, 5 million Catholics. That's a lot of flock. Large immigrant population. You were born in Mexico. You're now a U.S. citizen. You must have a very personal perspective on immigration. What would you tell President Trump right now?
What I think it is important for us to understand is when we are talking about immigration, we are talking about people, parents and children, brothers and sisters, families. So it's not just about a legal situation or civic issue. It is about people. And I think the first thing that we as Catholics need to remember is that our faith helps us to respect and love the dignity of the human person. So, as you know, most of the people that come as immigrants to our country come because they want a better life, and especially they want to give a better life to the children. So we should not forget that. I think when we understand that, then it's easier for us to understand that maybe we can find the way that these people are here legally, that we don't want to have 11 million undocumented people. But let's try to find a way that those people that are here because they want to make a contribution to society, improve their lives, and give a better life for their children, they find a way to be legal in our country.
And the children, I would imagine, are the most important element of this.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the experience that I have in the Archdiocese of Los Angeles with, unfortunately, the last 8 years with almost 3 million people that were deported, it's just seeing the children that lose their parents. Because one of them, the father or the mother, is deported, so the family is destroyed. And the children are just suffering because they cannot see their father or mother for a long period of time. So that's what it is all about. And in the positive side, just think about it, how important it is for a child, a boy or a girl, to have a father and a mother, a family. That's
La Sagrada Familia.
That's
like that.
So that's what we need to find the solution to this immigration reality. It's not just something in our country, it's a global reality. People are going to move. People move in the old times, coming from Europe to the United States, or from Latin America to the United States, and now you take a plane and you are there in 20 minutes.
That's right. Or in your case, you're there in 8 hours overnight.
Right.
Thank you so much for joining us after getting off of a red eye. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.